Good morning, DGen family. What's going on, guys? All right. Let's have a look at what's going on here, guys. Kind of a mixed bag today so far on Monday. I was hoping we'd have a very, very green week, but let's get into the charts and have a look, and we'll see what we see. We'll see what it looks like. Some things are up, 5-ish%. Some things are down 5-ish%. Just a mixed bag. Looking over at JASMY, down 0.9% on the day, down 27.1% on the week, up 29.9% on the month, and up 364% on the year. Down one spot and ranked to 72, $1.59 billion market cap. Volume has dropped even more, down to 202 million. So let's go and have a look at the chart. What do we have? All right, so on the 4-hour, we're just doing the same thing, just going sideways here, guys. We seem to have found a level of support right here on the 4-hour time frame. Sitting at 3 cents 277 roughly, give or take, right? A little bit of a support there, which is great. It's great to have support, but I mean, what does the hourly look like? All right. Or the daily, sorry. Daily time frame sitting at a spinning top candle right now. 2 neutral candles in a row. Yesterday's was ended fairly neutral. Today's so far neutral. Golden cross should play out today. So, guys, it's kind of like a mixed thing because the daily time frame for JASMY looks great, right? Looks bullish. However, the Bitcoin chart does not look great. So whatever Bitcoin does, alts tend to do, right? So Bitcoin can continue to go sideways. We need to see JASMY run up here to about 3 cents 6, 3 cents 7, touch the top of this trend line and get rejected off of it. That's what we're waiting for here, right? We're waiting for that break, that rejection, come back down inside of this falling wedge pattern for a solid break to the upside. Now, if you want an example, here's the last falling wedge pattern over here. 5 months we were in it. You see we had our 3 touches, our breakout, our retest for confirmation of the breakout, and then we broke out to the upside, okay? That's what we're waiting for, something similar to happen here. We need our 3rd touch. We have not had our 3rd touch yet, which means we could be inside of this falling wedge pattern for a little bit longer, which matches up with what I think is going to happen with Bitcoin. Going over to the Bitcoin chart. Now, I showed you guys last night in the live stream that we were likely going to come down to this 92K level. I still think we're going to do that. In fact, it is entirely possible we go down here between 85 and 87. I see some people calling for as low as 77,000, right? Do I think it's going to go that low? Probably not, but there is, however, let me show you something here. There is, however, we have a gap to fill down here between 78,000 and 80,000 that we left open. Okay. Now it's not necessarily 100% mandatory that we fill this gap, but they do tend to fill a large percentage of the time. So it's possible we come down to fill that gap and then shoot back to the upside, right? Which would give us a total of a 25% pullback from the top, which really 25% pullback's not that bad, considering in a bull run we see at least 8 or 9 corrections on the way up between 25 and 40%. So 25 is actually kind of timid if we're talking about bull cycle corrections, right? So yeah, it's entirely possible we go down that far, 78 to 80K, right? But right now, I'm calling for this 92K. If it doesn't hold support, then we're going to drop down into 85 to 87 into this golden pocket here. And then we'll have to reassess from there. Will we fall to, let's do it live on the, well, we're not live, but let's do it on video. Will we fall to this pocket right about here? Good enough. Will we fall into that pocket is the question. So this is the extreme case, right? This is the likely case. This is the, if this doesn't hold, medium case, right? 50-50, we go down that far. And if we have to go down and fill that gap, then we're coming down into this pocket right here, right? 78 to 80, where we have a fair value gap. Sorry. Yes. So that's what we're looking for on Bitcoin. Now, if that happens, altcoins are obviously going to come down dramatically, right? So if Bitcoin does initiate that drop this week, which, you know what, I feel like, let's just do it. Let's just get it over with. Let's get it done. Let's build momentum and let's get moving to the upside. Let's rip the Band-Aid off. Let's go, baby, right? None of this sideways every day waiting for it to happen thing. Let's freaking go. Because, you know, we're going to see, you know, JASMY, this bullish structure will be obviously invalidated, right? Will be invalidated because JASMY will fall outside of this structure. Will it get caught here by the 100 and 200-day SMA for support? We could see JASMY fall down to around 2 cents 75 to 2 cents 3. That would be a possible area for JASMY to fall down into. Let's put another box here for you guys. All right, to 2 cents 3 there. Possible we fall inside of that box, potentially lower down. Maybe we'll get caught by one of the SMAs, but for now, that's kind of the update that we're paying attention to, guys. I wish I had better news for you, but listen, these things got to play themselves out, right? Let's get it over with. Like I said, let's make it happen. Let's get it done so that we can move on to the upside, right? All right, now we have an article to get through. What do we have? JASMY Daily Update, image of future price trends. Bitcoin crossed the $100,000 mark in December and has stalled since then and is currently hovering around $94,000 level with key support for Bitcoin at 95. There is a possibility of further decline if there is no rebound, which is what I just told you guys. In the case of downside scenario, there's milestones at 88,000, 86,000, and 84,000. So there's a possibility of a downside correction up to that point. Looking at the most recent daily time frames, 80,000 looks like a neckline. So I don't think it will break there. There is an investment adage that says, there is no market that keeps rising. That is exactly what Bitcoin is right now. Bitcoin bull market has continued since the news of Trump's election in November. But if the strong rise continues for such a long time, of course, there will be a reaction. Think of it as a preparatory exercise for the next ascent. Not a bad thing. Things go down, just like when you jump high, you need to bend your knees a lot. Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. JASMY is also falling due to Bitcoin. As a characteristic of the virtual currency market, if Bitcoin is greatly adjusted, altcoins often adjust the same way. So this is unavoidable. Hayakashi analyzes and explains the market price of Bitcoin, not because it is a Bitcoiner, but because it is essential to analyze the price chart of Bitcoin in order to see the entire virtual currency market. That's exactly why I do Bitcoin TA every time I do JASMY TA, right? However, it is true that JASMY is weak, but if there's a strong lower wick, bullish lines, or a price approaches a certain line, there's buying. This situation is quite a strong chart for altcoins when Bitcoin is adjusting to the downside. This is evidence that the market feels that the current price of JASMY is cheap. So if the market recovers in the future, JASMY should be able to recover quickly and aim for higher prices than before. From here on, it will be whatever. So he thinks that Bitcoin is only going to won't fall below 80,000. I think there's a possibility we could fill that gap between 87 and 80. But if I honestly, guys, if I go back over to the Bitcoin chart and just show you something really quick, okay? Just so that you understand, okay? So this here right now, we've fallen from the top. We're only down about 11.91%, guys. 11.91%-ish, okay? Let's round it to 12%, okay? 12%. Now let's go, we'll go back to the last bull run. I want to show you something here, okay? So bear with me. See, on the way up, this was the last election cycle, okay? On the way up, how many, like from the top of this one to the bottom, that's a 16% correction there, okay? So we had a 16% correction. On the way up, guys, listen, what we have right now is very timid. Look at this one. To the bottom of the wick, 27.22% correction, right? Then we had another correction right here. 20.53% correction, right? Again, we work our way up. Look how much we worked our way up massively after those corrections, right? Massively up. Then what do we have? Another correction from the top down to the bottom. 25%. Then massive recovery, right? Massive recovery to the top. Look at all these large corrections, guys, that happen during the course of a parabolic bull run, okay? It's not just straight up forever and never down. Okay, and I show you that so that you don't get, all upset and wondering, is the bull run over? Guys, every single time we had one of those larger corrections, 25, 28% and stuff like that, while things were going parabolic, how many people do you think were saying the bull run's over, right? Exactly. All over the place. Oh, that's it. We topped every time. And then boom, it would go another leg up parabolic, right? Those are buying opportunities. That's what those are. Those are gifts from the gods, guys, right? So I just want to give you guys a little bit of perspective on that. So yeah. And if you need further help, guys, if you're feeling emotional, if you're panicking, if you're, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know where we are in the market and stuff, and you need perspective, you can schedule one-on-one coaching calls with me over on the Patreon. You can get over there. The link is in the description. Schedule your one-on-ones with me. You can join our group video calls that we do every single night where we chat about these things. We chat about the market. We chat about what's coming next. We look at the charts. And we're able to show you, like I just showed you there, some perspective about how things are not that bad and stuff. So if you're emotional, if you have, if you're new to this, guys, definitely get over, join our community. We have hundreds of people over there now, guys, a massive community. The live chat is open 24/7 over there as well. It's kind of like a Discord thing on top of the video group calls that we do and the one-on-one coaching sessions that you can schedule with me. We drop microcap gems over there as well. We dropped 3 last week. A lot of people actually, I dropped an opportunity to start purchasing some nodes for passive income on a fantastic project. I dropped that over on the Patreon last week too, and a bunch of people picked up the opportunity to pick up some nodes. If you want to learn how to operate nodes, then definitely get over there as well. We're giving those opportunities away, guys, and so much more. So get over to the Patreon. We can help you design an exit strategy, design a profit-taking plan so that when the time comes, when things go euphoric, your sell orders actually fill. Guys, believe it or not, if you don't know how to identify where liquidity is in the market and you're putting in sell orders in random places where there's no buy orders, your sell orders are not going to fill. And you're going to be stuck standing there going, what the hell, man? This is a scam. I put in my sell orders and I'm still holding my project now for 4 more years into the next bull run. It's not because it's a scam. It's because you didn't do the due diligence, right? So join our community. We will help you figure this out. We will help you so that when the euphoria is in and all of the big content creators are feeding you misinformation like super cycle and it's not going to end, the bull run's not going to end, don't sell your bags. We will be your flagship, your northern star to help guide you through this altcoin season and make sure you're taking your profits off the table, not falling for those types of misinformation from people who don't care about you at the end of the day, right? So get over to the Patreon, guys. The link is down below in the description. Join our community. We have everyone from veterans to beginners, and we'd love to add your voice to our own. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.